Can I just brag again about the love that God shows me, not only me, my whole family, guys. Like my daughters are spending the summer in New York. I said, I don't want you guys with our family business. I don't want you in the family home. Get out there, do your thing. I feel like I'm the mother eagle who takes apart the nest of my kids and say, go, go, fly eagles, fly. So my daughters are flying in New York City. And honestly, I can't get over this picture from my daughter, Amber. She sent it to me. And you guys see it? Team Nike. That's her ID at the work. Amber. Team Nike. And honestly, guys, God's presence is all over this badge because I always feel like my family is a team, guys. So my decisions are always based on the team, like what is best for the team. So my brother Kevin going crazy on me saying I'm a foolish woman. No, I'm a wise woman making decisions for my team, guys. And there's no way that this Nike, which looks like Nikki, is just a coincidence. This is God saying, Nick, I'm with you and your team. So he said that, oh, somebody told him that I said that if my husband spits in my face, I'll wipe it off. Yes, I will wipe it off. If God said that's the best thing to do for my team, guys. So every decision, guys, when you have a family, it's based on that family. What's the best decision? So it's not about my personal happiness, guys. It's not about me and oh, Nikki and what Nikki wants. No, it's about the team. And so last night, Hubby and I were having a fight. And so it's so funny. I said, let me get the boys involved. So Joshy, all of a sudden, Joshy jumps in the middle of us fighting. And he's just telling me, looking at me in my eyes, and Mommy, shh, 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 Mommy, be quiet, shh, shh, shh. And then I used the opportunity to talk to my son, Emmy. I said, Emmy, based on all the appointments of God that we've been having with Carrie, and listen, Carrie's my God influencer guy, but we've been listening from him. What is it that you think Mommy should do? And he said, Mommy, I think you should just be quiet. He said, Mommy, you should just ignore, and Mommy, you should just forgive. And honestly, that's what the appointments with God have been teaching me, guys, just to be on the highest road with God. So yes, if I want to swallow some bitter pill, yes, if I wipe the spit from my face, yes, no problem, because the God who's doing so much for me, guys, that Nike, one of the top brands in the world, has hired my daughter. She's been in training. They're training my daughter for her life. So yes, I will take some hurtful stuff. I will take the 10,000 punches that my brother Kevin is saying, because what God is doing for me, guys, and my family is huge. Like, they sent a letter over to our company yesterday that they want to name a street after my husband. And this is the husband, the name that I told him, I don't want him to just have that name. I begged him, please, we have 2 sons. I say, please, I want to have my sons with your name, because that's the name I want the whole world to remember, and I want that name to go on. So he named his sons Emmanuel and Manna, that they will name their sons Emmanuel, and that name will live on forever and ever, not knowing that the government of Nigeria, guys, can show up here and say they want to name a whole street after my husband, and that name Emmanuel. It means God with us, that every moment of our lives, God is with us. And our last name is Manna. I Googled it yesterday, it means faith in God. So imagine our family is a testimony of a living faith in God who's rolling with our family every moment, every second. So the decisions I make don't have to look pretty to the world, but to my God. He knows what he's doing. He's behind the scenes. And I'm gonna be obedient to him, guys. You know, so that name will live on as a testimony that this family was here and we lived our lives glorifying God. And that's what I told the boys in the middle of the argument with hubby, that Mommy's just gonna do whatever I feel will glorify God and be peace and bring peace to our house. You know, so the children of God are peacemakers. And I just want us living our lives from that perspective, guys. Every moment, every example, every circumstance, every relationship. How can I enter into every moment, God? Glorifying you. And that means I can live my life 1 foot on earth, 1 foot in heaven, guys. Always listening to God, communicating with God. God, what is it that you would have me to do? And what I'm teaching my daughters is about having a strong life, guys. A strong life with God as our foundation. That we can wake up every day just knowing God is on our side. We don't need alcohol to cope. We don't need drugs to cope. We just have our faith, our name and manner, our faith in God, guys. And that's the courage that my mother-in-law gave to her son, my husband, to get him to do these badass things for the Nigerian government to notice him and say, we want to name a street after you in our capital city. So guys, don't miss out. Make sure you have God as the strong foundation of your life. Have your appointments with him. Listen to him. You know, I tell you guys about my website, We Roll With God. Just Google We Roll With God and listen to these messages from Carrie. They're really the spiritual food so we can make wise decisions for our lives based on constant and continual conversations with God, that we can live the best lives with him. So continue to rock, my Ember. Keep doing your thing. Julie also called me yesterday with great news that she has a job too, guys. My daughters are rocking, man. And it's the wise decisions that Team Nikki made for my kids. I say I will swallow a bomb for them. Whatever I have to do to keep my family together, to keep them on God's path for my life, no matter how it looks to the world, guys. So I just encourage you guys, let's all get closer to God. May 2023 bring all of us closer to God. Just say this prayer with me, guys. Say, God, please bring me closer to you. And just know that his favor, his love, his support, his guidance is there in the background of your life, always guiding you, always leading you. So don't miss out, guys. The best life with God. Peace.